Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready?
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You look at this Bears defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, They don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
33, yellow. Set, cut.
The Lance going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now Gordon on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Montez Sweat with a tackle. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 50, green, 6, mega. Cut.
Lance looking to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Gordon will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 37.
It's a gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Bears at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Looking to throw is Williams. Floating one, incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On the
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Dog red. Blaster, 6. Set, cut.
Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Steel, black. Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32, black, ultra. Hut, hut.
Now Lance. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Bears defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Red, 38. Red, yellow. Beetle, blue. Fury, yellow. Set, cut.
Working from the gun, Lance. His throw incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 45. Light blue. 6. Mega. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
What is up?
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
What is it on?
Pass caught by Burden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Williams. That is caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A gain of 9
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Here's Swift. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
With career touchdown number 60.
and the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Okay, right? Let's go. 10 black, 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's go now. Black, next, ready.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Ready?
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Ready. Black Oak, yellow, 43. Drill green. Needle blue. Hut.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
To throw, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Down at the 31.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To the air, Williams.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Red. 6. Mega.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
10 black. Blaster. 6. Light blue. Claws red.
Here's Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Black shot. Come on, 38. Yellow. Ready?
And Lance now to throw. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
First down, Miami.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Lance. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 33, yellow. 43 rail.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Blue. Here we go. Set. Yellow. 22. Set.
A final shot before half for Lance. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Play action. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Doom Zone.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now a 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Williams.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
That's caught left side, Burden.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
What is on?
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
What is it on?
Williams going to sneak it.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Williams going to sneak it.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
Caleb Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Mega. Down. 52 points. Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Dolphins first down.
Okay,
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 37-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Black shot.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12.
Here we go. Set. 33. Set.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Black, 95. Blue striker. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
16 yards. First down, Miami.
Ready, break. Set, hut.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ready,
From the 20, here's a second down and 9.
Ready, smash, red. Blue, 32. Slice blue. Hut.
The Lance going to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
45, white, red, cycle. 6, mega. Set.
Throwing now is Lance. That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Fighting through, he's got space. Still on his feet. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
What is up?
Once again, it's Swift.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Second down and 8.
What is up?
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monunga. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready, son.
They'll run right here with Swift. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now a 2nd and 10.
What is up?
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
What is up?
On the handoff, this is Swift. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. 52 blue. Green jack. 6.
Here's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Blue. 50 green. Black, red. Grill green. Ready, ready.
Lance looking to throw. Connected with Hill.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. It's just going to take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Yellow, 43. Black open.
Lance back to throw.
He's got it complete to Perkins. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
Come on, set. Field. Blue 32. Blue striker. Set.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for Chicago, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brent.